Eastleigh, a town in Nairobi, Kenya, located east of the Central Business District, is known for its business prowess. The usually busy town is largely occupied by Kenyans of Somali origin, many who own various businesses, clothes and electronics being the major products. However, on this day, Thursday, May 7th, 2020, the environment is so unusual in this area. Eastleigh has been cut off from the rest of the Nairobi due to the rising numbers of positive coronavirus cases reported by the country's Ministry of Health. Police, both in uniform and plain clothes, have moved in and installed roadblocks strategically to enforce a 15-day cessation of movement order into and out of the urban area, an order announced by the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Interior as one of the measures to curb the widespread of the deadly coronavirus.
Eastleigh leo hali ni mbaya. Serikali tumeona tu jana usiku wanaongea tunafanya Eastleigh lockdown. Lakini nafaa kupatia sisi 3-day chance. Si ndio? Tubake rashini, tubange tukule chakula, tubake kwa nyumba. Sasa ameanza tu jana amefanya lockdown. Sasa hizi shida ni shida mingi sana. Hakuna kitu anakula.
A number of residents of the expansive estate on Thursday morning woke up to the reality of the lockdown that was imposed by the government to curb the rapid spread of coronavirus, with the police using all methods necessary to make sure the government's directive is followed. Police trucks manned by armed police have been placed along General Warwingo Road at the Pumwani Maternity Hospital roundabout, Eastleigh North, South and Airbase, with some other police vehicles doing patrol. Police have erected major roadblocks to all the entry and exit points of Eastleigh, with this being the entry and exit points from Juja Road. However, residents are decrying possibilities of a hunger strike, saying majority of them depend on monies gotten from the daily businesses, which are now closed. Some saying the government ought to have announced cessation of movements in almost every part of the country, rather than doing what they said is discriminating against Eastleigh residents.
Mimi sijaona ugonjwa, lakini kama iko ni kweli, it's true. Nitakana patia watu pesa, watu wakule, watu kwa na kipato, because these people are poor. We are all poor who are living here. We don't have any food. We don't have nothing. We don't know what we're going to eat. So just do tutakula mamawe ama nini. We're just human. We're just like other people who live in a Hurlingham, Westland, wherever you name it, you know. So the fact, wacha hii serikali angalie, wachana na watu Eastleigh. And we're asking the government, kama itafanya hii inaitwaje, what do you call it, lockdown, wafanye Kisumu, wafanye Nyeri, wafanye Emali, wafanye kila mahali, wafanye hapo Mudhaiga, wafanye State House. So we know that this is fair and justice, you know.
Watu wanasemanga lakini sisi hatuona. Kweli, sincerely. Unaona tu kama anasema coronavirus, wanaleta wale wa health, wanachukua pesa ya ongo, alafu anasema mtu hata anakoa kidogo, anasema uko na virus. Sisi tunashinda hii serikali. Sisi tumechagua Uhuru Kenyatta. Sisi kama waria yote tumechagua Uhuru mwenyewe Kenyatta. Yeye ni president ya Kenya. Sasa leo kama sisi wananchi wa Eastleigh, sisi hata kama anaenda hata tunakaa hapo barabara, tunauza kitu kidogo, alafu anasema laleni 15 days. Hiyo hatukubali kabisa. Serikali tunamwambia tulibadilisha hii kavyo. Tunataka
saa hii wanatukimbiza, hatuwezi pika chai na watu wa hoteli wote wamefunga. Kwa hivyo wangetupea nafasi tufanye kazi, kama ni hoteli wafanye kazi na watu wasikue wengi kwa hoteli. Pia sisi watu wa chai tupewe nafasi tupike chai. Juu hata nyumba tunalipishwa pesa, hatuna pesa kulipa, tutafanya nini?
With the shops remaining closed, Mohammed Ahmed, patron Eastleigh business community, says the decision as currently it is looks more of a punishment to the people of Eastleigh, considering that businessmen and women are not bringing goods into the area in respect to the government's work from home and stay-at-home measure.
At the moment, it looks like a punishment rather than protection, because as you can see, people are all over the place. Cessation of movement is not lockdown. Cessation of movement means you cannot go in and out of Eastleigh. But the movement within Eastleigh will not be restricted. All the shops are closed, including pharmacies, which are essential services. So we asking the government to ensure that this is done in a very humane way. It's done in a way that doesn't make people feel that this is actually a punishment.
Watu wame struggle na inakuwa kila mtu ni kivyake, yani maisha imekuwa ngumu. Tunaona watu wakiwa kivyake wana hustle. Wale ambao walikuwa mamilioni walikuwa wanafanya kazi kutoka sehemu zingine, Kariobangi, Karioko, walikuja kufanya kazi hapa hivi. Sasa hizi hawana struggle, wanakaa tu nyumbani.
Coronavirus surge in Eastleigh came about after residents turned up in large numbers for targeted mass testing, with the government saying an imam with the coronavirus kept spreading it in the area until he died in April this year. The cleric, who lived in the area, tested positive for COVID-19 and later died on April 16th and buried on the same day. Despite knowing his status, the government says the imam continued praying in mosques and visiting different houses, infecting an unknown number of unaware Kenyans. After walking for a few miles, we found this woman, the only one selling cookies along 11th Street this day. She narrates that police had refused to allow her open her business.
Asubuhi nakuja hapa, leo serikali mingi hapa niweka, sasa nisimamisha saa moja ni barabara. Sasa na shida gani? Ninataka kazi. Hapana enda. Hiyo rudi nyumba yako.
Though small, this roadside market along 11th Street is often a beehive of activities, but has attracted just a handful of people, with many saying they no longer have money to buy food. The government, through the Ministry of Health, has since warned Kenyans who fled from Eastleigh and Old Town areas after the lockdown was announced on Wednesday, saying those welcoming them are placing themselves in danger. The major plea of Eastleigh residents is that the government should be able to supply them with food so that they can be able to be cushioned these trying times. Dickens Luvanda, Hope TV News Watch along Moratina Road in Eastleigh, Nairobi County.